So this is the color book page that I'm working off of, and the first thing you want to do is you want to take an alcohol based pen. It works best with the alcohol base, and you're going to color in the background of what you're going to be foiling. That way when you are foiling, if you don't quite get a complete coverage, it does not show anymore. So you would just go through and you would just completely cover this until it's completely covered, and
can I see that pen again?
Yes, this is a Spectra. It's an alcohol-based pen. We sell it in the color chisel tip on the other end, and the nice thing about the chisel tip is it does come to a very nice point.
Okay.
So you can actually do a fine line with the chisel tip.
So I have another question before you move on.
Yes.
Can you use any other kind of markers or pens to do
you could use like a Tombow or any of the other water-based pens, but I do find that they disrupt the paper more and makes it a little harder to go back with the glue pen.
Okay, that makes sense.
So the alcohol I find works the best for that application.
Okay.
And so here I have it all colored in, as you can see, and now I'm ready to start adding my foil, which is really very fun. So I'm going to start out with one of these bigger sections so you guys can kind of see. The pen goes on just like a gel pen, and you're just going to color in this section. Now, like with this one, I'm not going to worry about those circles. I just want this a solid color. But you're just going to color in the whole section. And you can see it's a little hard to tell, but it's coming out blue. And you want it to be blue when it starts. And then it's going to go clear. And on this piece, I have some already done, ready for the foil.
So show us where the glue is right now.
So the glue is right in this area here.
Okay.
You can kind of see it.
Okay.
I don't know if you can in the camera or not.
A little shinier.
It's a little. It is a little shinier, and you want it. If you touch it, you want it to be tacky.
Okay, but we need to make sure that
it's clear.
The blue is gone. It's now clear, and it's ready to apply foil on it.
Right.
Okay.
So, like here on this one that I did the pen, it's still, you can still see blue.
A little bit of blue.
And so that is still not ready to go.
Okay. And you said something earlier about when you apply it that you want to make sure that you put enough on it.
Right. When you're applying the pen, you want to let it flow out. You don't want to force the glue to come out. You want it to flow as you move it, and that way you get a much solider application of the glue.
Okay. So you're sure you have enough glue.
Right, because you don't want it over glued, but you need enough that the foil is going to stick. And now this one, which has been sitting and drying.
Okay, show us the foil first. Oops, I'm sorry. Started.
So this is the Deco Foil.
Okay.
Comes in sheets. The packages of Deco Foil come with 5 sheets of foil, all the same color. Okay. And they go pretty far. You can use the whole thing. I usually at home I'll probably cut it into sections so it's a little easier to work with.
To manipulate.
You know, and if I'm just doing small spots and I don't need the whole sheet to wrestle with. Okay. But it's just actually it's dull on the one side, and this is the side we're going to put to the glue. Yes. And then this side is showing you the color of the foil. Okay. And they come in a multiple of colors. I've done a peacock and a cockatoo.
Wow.
So all different colors.
So are we in trouble now that we waited a long time for this?
No.
So
and
how much time do you say that?
You can leave it for maybe half an hour or so, or maybe even longer. But because it really doesn't ever. The Quickie glue pen is a 2-type pen, wet, blue, it's permanent, clear, it's repositionable. Okay. And so it always is going to stay tacky.
Oh, okay.
And so now
you don't have to rush to.
Right. I'll do quite a bit of gluing on a section before I start applying the foil, so that I'm doing I would have done all of this at one time. And so now you'll see I'm just going to lay the foil over the top, and you just press it with your fingers, and then you just peel it back. If you see it's not quite released, you just go back over it with your finger. And I did a little bit here on this so you can see it on the white. So you'll see here, this is where the glue is, and it's gone clear.
Okay, show us again where the glue is, just so
The
we can.
right in those spots.
Okay.
There. And then again, I'm going to just press the foil on with my fingers. Give it a good press and release it.
Oh, wow. So I have a question again.
Yes.
You know, the little area where there's less, is that because there was not as much
Not
glue?
as much glue.
Okay.
Sometimes you can go back over and see I filled it in, because sometimes you just don't get it rubbed in good. And with the glue pen, like I said, it does taste tacky.
Yes.
So you can go back. But if you don't have enough glue, you can actually go back in with your glue pen and go, okay, that's not perfect enough for me. I'm going to add a little more glue, say here, let it dry, and then reapply the foil.
Okay.
But that's one nice thing about pre-coloring your background, is because although if you were to dissect this, you could see in between some of these where it hasn't totally covered.
But you have a
but the background orange blends the eye. I mean, the
Yes.
eye blends it in, and it just all.
Can you see that, guys? It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. I have a question. Hi, Liz. I have the black zippered pencil cases with the center fold come in yet. Oh, hi, Liz.
I do not believe so.
Oh, Bonnie says that she doesn't believe so. So
I know.
we can
I know they're on
share-
order, but I have not seen them arrive.
Okay, did you get that, Liz? Okay, thank you for joining us. Okay, so that's absolutely beautiful.
So again, the steps would be to take your coloring book page. Now, normally it would still be in the book, but I took it out for the demo. And then you're going
This is
to
from the book
Lost Ocean by Joanna.
And we have the calendar here. We know that
Yeah.
you've all seen the book, so we just wanted to let
The
you know.
calendar is awesome. It has
the
got these
calendar.
really nice, big, beautiful, frameable pieces. And then she has several different books out that all of them are great for doing this
For this
technique.
type of work,
Yes. And then we also, if it had come in sooner, I would have demoed out of this book. But this is a really cool book because it has a frame in the front, and then you can take your pages, and as you do your pages, you can slip them into the front.
You see that, guys? This is actually a frame.
Let me see if I can kind of pull the front out a little bit.
there you
See
go.
how,
Just slide in
see
there.
this just slides in and out, so that you can put your own picture in there. And it has some of the most beautiful artwork.
And doing it
Just
with foil would
gorgeous.
be outstanding.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Wow.
And that's what's so fun with the glue pen, is you can actually, even these little lines, you can alternate with the glue pen colors and add all your different colors. And I know Bev's wanting to do this first page is a mermaid. She loves mermaids.
Oh,
So, but
my
how beautiful that art is.
Yep.
So, and then you have your frame and everything.
And you change the front whenever you have a new page.
Yes,
You just
yes.
change the front. Beautiful.
Yes, so that's an
this
awesome-
is new to the store. I think
Yes.
we got it last week, so it's
Yeah.
very, very cool. So I'll show again the finished model that you made. This is absolutely beautiful. So that's the foil technique.
Yes, and remember to always let the glue pen go clear. If you rush it, it's going to just make a gummy mess, and the foil will not stick. And then you can go back and erase the glue, I have found, but sometimes with the color book pages, it'll rough up the black. And so it kind of it does work, but it doesn't work. So it's always, just enjoy, and take your time, and make it a fun project, and not rush.
Perfect.